Will this pouch of champions by Maxpedition be the answer to all your prayers? Stick around and we'll figure it out. And we're back! Okay, welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel whose toxic trait is it thinks it can beat the snot out of a kangaroo in a boxing match. Today, we're going to talk about this pouch, which I took off a kangaroo after I sent it to the Shadow Realm with a right hook. And this is the Maxpedition Pouchy Pouch, I believe it's called. I don't know. Beefy Meat Organizer. I forget the name of this. Here's the pouch I was using. It was like a Gennaro pouch. This worked fine. It was okay. I forget where I got this. It was a little cheapo though. And one thing I noticed like right away was that it started like coming apart at the seams. This didn't have a ton of use. I mean, it goes in my everyday pack, my Maxpedition Pygmy 2 pack, but it just started falling apart, and with minimal use, I didn't trust it, so I swapped it out for this little guy here, the Maxpedition, and I'm really happy with this. So let's take a look at what I keep in here, how it works. On the outside, you have like this mesh area here. Maxpedition does mesh really well. The mesh on my Pygmy 2 pack has been going for 5-6 years, and I use it every day. We have a little handle here, spots for your molly attachments, so you can attach this onto a backpack or vest if you wanted to. In this side of the mesh, I keep a micro stream from Streamlight. This is the USB rechargeable, starts off in 250 lumens and can go down to, I forget, like 100 lumens, something like that. But I love keeping a light on the outside. Just goes right in there. Put my flag patch on there. Zippers work really well on this. Very easy to actuate and get to. Here's the contents of the pouch. So here's what I keep in there. A little baggie with all my cordage for my lights and whatnot to charge them. What else is in here? I keep a spare set of keys with a cadet. This is the Aurora A3 by Rovivon. Great little light. And then I think that's all I have in there. So that's what I keep there. I try not to make this too bulky, although it's off body carry, so it doesn't really matter. Here I keep the Wuben G5 that they sent me. You guys saw the video on that probably last week if I'm uploading these in order. That fits like perfectly right here. And this isn't an exact science yet. I just started using this. So I keep a carbide sharpener here. My friend Brad from Sharpen's Best gave me this a long time ago at one of the gun shows, and I've been using it ever since. I used to turn my nose up at these little guys, but this works really well. And here I have a little ferro rod. So how nice is that? Pretty cool, right? So nice gift from my friend Brad, and a bottle opener. Pretty cool. So I just kind of keep that right there for now. One of these zebra pens. I love these pens. Lightweight. A Sharpie marker. You know what those are. A little Bic lighter. Starting the old fire. And that's it for this side. So pretty handy, little capable so far. Here I keep my Evo 18. I think I'm going to start selling these on my website. These are my favorite Swiss Army knives in my favorite configuration. I really love these things a lot. I mainly use the scissors quite often. I really love the saw blade, and I use the Phillips head a lot when I'm tightening down a sheath or so on. The thing that I use most lately, which is really funny, is the toothpick. The tweezers are amazing on these guys if you've never tried them. They're flat and they're really easy to get splinters out of you. I love these tweezers a lot. So obviously the Evo 18 is a fantastic implement to have. I also keep my little Vosti Corgi in here as an extra little pocket knife. I just like this little guy. I think it's great. It's a great little knife, and it fits nicely here. Some Chapo stick, some lip balm. This is O'Keeffe's. I like this because it's kind of oblong, fits nice. And I don't know why, I just had this laying around, so I put a little mini crescent in here. I don't know when I will need that, if ever, but it fit nicely, so I figured why not. I don't mind the extra weight. And then this multi-tool from R Black, which if you guys saw my review on it, I was pleasantly surprised. This is like a generic knockoff, but they've come a long way. And there's a reason why this design's been ripped off a bunch of times. It works really well. I love the tool set on it. Extremely ergonomic, very comfortable to use. Very happy with this thing, actually. I think they go for about 80 bucks. I would say worth it. Right on the line. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, a couple of condos. Mainly if I meet a female that needs to get biblical with me right away, I'm prepared for such a thing. But there are a lot of survival uses for condos too. Here's another sharpener from Worksharp. I love this. Really dig that. And what else is in here? I got another ID, a Band-Aid, an alcohol cleaning swab. I think that's almost it. One more thing. And a piece of silver. I keep this one of these Samurai 1 troy ounce silvers in here. Not bad. So there's what I keep in the zippy compartment. Put those condos back. And then finally, I have a lot of redundancy with the sharpeners. This sharpener for Worksharp, I really love this one. They sent this in a while ago. It's not enough for me to do a dedicated video on it, but it's great. You got your ceramic side here with your guides already set up, and then here is a coarse side here. But I just really love how thin and how this tucks away on the side. Very, very nice. So a bit of a wham bamber, but as you guys can see, everything is nicely recessed. So when I flop this back together, it's not hard to zip back up. And I'll roll in some footage of me throwing this in my Pygmy 2 compartment in the front. It fits perfectly. It's almost like they thought that out. And I've noticed that when you stick with one company for a lot of your gear, a lot of their different components have some crossover with each other. And I've been experiencing this with Maxpedition lately. So I'm going to kind of ride it out. I've had great luck with their stuff. And even above 511, I would say. And I really just love the durability. I mean, this thing's in a foliage green. It looks really sharp. It's awesome. You know, I have a lot in here that I could use to survive with. This goes in my everyday bag, which obviously I keep more stuff in that. So you could call it a get-home bag if you wanted to. So I feel pretty secure. I keep a spare mechanism in there. I keep other mags. I keep, a lot of other stuff, first aid kit, tourniquet, just stuff, food, keep some food in there in case I get the nauseous, some clothing. I just feel really together when I have my bag, and this is just one component of the bag, but I really love this, and in a pinch I can just grab this and go if I wanted to, and I'd still be set up pretty good. So I like these little organizer pouches. It keeps all my stuff from flopping around. Highly recommend Maxpedition. A lot of you guys are going to say, oh, not worth the money, they're too expensive. Disagree. I've gotten many years use out of that Pygmy 2, and so far so good with this company. So I'm going to ride them out, and every once in a while I'm going to save up and buy something I want. This wasn't too bad. I think it was like 25 bucks. So anyway, let's roll in the subscribe Starians. You guys keep the channel going. I do appreciate you. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. And as always, you get 15% off all Sheath orders through 5minuteknives.com. Hit me up. I'm probably going to be selling that Swiss Army Evo 18 on my site soon because everybody asked me which multi-tool to get. That's the one I recommend unless you need pliers, and then it's up to you. It's out of my realm. But when you're talking about Swiss Army knives, I really think the Evo 18 is just the best blend of everything. So, and not a bad price either. I think you can get them for like 50, 60 bucks. I forget. But anyway, little bit of a wham bammer, but that's it for me. This is the Maxpedition Beefy Organizer Pouch of Champions, and I love it. Kangaroos would be jealous, as they should be. And you guys let me know what you think in the comments of this some britch. I think they're awesome. Do you guys use Maxpedition stuff? If so, what gear items do you use? What should I check out next? What do you want to see more of on the channel? Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Love yous. See you next time right here on 5 Minute Knives.